This week on the Spotlight, Jose Quintana talks about pitching. I make suggestions. He counters. It's interesting. Jordan Danks is back. He and his brother both playing for the White Sox at the same time. Very interesting. And we flash back to Michael Jordan circa 1991 playing the Pacers in playoff preview, and then the Blackhawks. Also from 1991, Adam Creighton scores. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago sports teams are making news, it's the 25th year of the Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. Jack Desmond's Irish Pub, a great place that has Benkowski Trivia, Wednesday, June 12th and 26th at 8 p.m. $10 domestic buckets on Wednesday, 10339 South Ridgeland. Go to Jack Desmond's. We'll watch some hockey and play some trivia. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Demitas Coffee Shop, a great place to go at 1066 West Taylor, right off the UIC campus next to the Italian Ice Shop. Breakfast, lunches, mochas, lattes, cappuccino, tea, baked goods, superb French toast, great chicken salad that I love. They're open Tuesday through Sunday. You got to check out Demitas. And you got to check out Dave McLean Antiques. Open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. 6 days a week. Always buying and selling quality antiques, art, silver, coins, vintage bicycles, great wholesale prices, and dealers are welcome. 2716 West 111th Street, right between Kedzie and Western. Dave McLean Antiques. Sam & Sons Jewelers. They have custom-made jewelry, and they buy, sell, trade, and repair the jewelry you have. Certified loose diamonds and gemstones, easy to reach at 10640 South Cicero. Sam & Sons Jewelers, they do great things at 10640 South Cicero. Ignatz Ristorante in the Italian neighborhood at 2421 South Oakley has chicken Vesuvio and cacciatore, steak Isabella, veal parmesan, and they're featured on Chicago's Best Time Out, Chicago, 190 North, Chicago Magazine, Ignatz Ristorante, and my trivia there, too. As the bullpen warms up behind me, well, not really warms up, but does calisthenics behind me, we are here to talk some White Sox pitching, but we're going to talk about a starter, and not a guy who floats around as the brilliantly versatile Hector Santiago does, a guy who's been starting and is starting to come into his own again, Jose Quintana. Mr. Q has been on the mark the last couple of games. He seems to have straightened himself out. And I'm proud to say in English, and he's proud too in a way, getting command of it. Danny Rios, who's behind the lens, told me that Mr. Q has been working very hard on his English language, playing tapes and whatnot. And it's showing, as you'll soon see. And he talks about fine-tuning his pitches, working on stuff, and most importantly, fooling opposing hitters. We're talking White Sox baseball, and Jose, I want to find out a little bit about how you're feeling these days. It seems like you're throwing the ball better, and your control is better now. What do you think?
I think I feel really good now. I want continue to keep working my work every inning. Make adjustment sometimes in different situations the game and continue my work.
What was the biggest adjustment you have made during this season?
Sometimes I work in over the plate from the right hitters. I told when the pitching coach Coop, he say continue this plan, the attack the zone with the right hitters, and you know, continue.
Were you trying to be too fine? Were you nibbling? Were you outside a lot? And now you're just going after them?
Yeah, it's you know, I need working over the plate, inside and away. But away is better now because you know last year I throw a lot in for the right hitters, but now I want you know have has a away and in too.
I was telling you in the dugout a couple weeks ago, we're kind of scroogey because you throw it at the right-handed hitter and then it goes away. It looks really good for a while, you know. Any chance you might come over the top and try this pitch?
I try in the throwing programs sometime, but it's hard now, you know. It's a hard pitch, but I continue my work with the changeups. So Shinko, he want throw more changeups in the game, but it's, you know, it's soft pitch is soft for me, and you know continue.
And how do you like your changeup now? Is it better than it was earlier in the year?
Yeah, it's better now. It's more less speed. So I think it's my second pitch now. You know, I throw my fastball, changeup, and curveball, got it a lot. I think with changeups, I feel better in the game. It's more in it.
And you feel your arm motion is good? Looks like a fastball coming out?
Yeah, it's the same movie, you know. So I think a lot of guys, a lot of hitters say changeup is pretty good pitch for a starter. You know, I need to continue my work with this pitch and throw more in the game.
Will you throw it 3 and 2?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can 3 and 2. You know, you need confidence from when all the pitch in whatever situation.
Have you struck anybody out on 3-2 change? And tell me who.
In 2-2, two count,
Yeah.
changeup.
Who did you get?
Nick Switcher.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Many of us don't like him so much anymore.
Yeah.
Now that he's gone.
But sometimes the hitter think, you know, 2-2, you throw fastball or other pitch, a changeup is good in this count.
He was way out in front, huh?
Yeah, in front.
Sometimes you have to stop yourself from laughing when you do this.
I,
Put your mitt over your face.
yeah. After that, I feel, thank you.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
But it's good pitch, you know. So you look this pitch like a same fastball.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
When you go out, are you thinking in your mind, I want to go 7 innings, I want to go 8 innings? What are you thinking when you start?
I think inning for inning, you know, inning for inning, pitch for pitch. No, I want make the team for win the game. Mm-hmm. Every time I want 8 innings, but sometimes a lot of pitching, you need only 6 or 7 innings.
Yeah.
But every time I think, you know, inning for inning.
But you don't mind going 8, and then you'll turn it over for Addison to finish, huh?
For Addison?
For Addison Reed to
yeah.
finish?
Yeah, it's the best for us here. You know, I want to throw 8 innings. Call me Addison.
He's a lock.
Salah, yeah.
And to finish up, talk about your hitters a little bit. They seem to be coming around. They seem to be, you know, maybe the heat or whatever, people are coming around to hit. And what about your lineup for the rest of the year? Is this a lineup that can be a playoff lineup?
This lineup for yes. I think we have a good lineup, you know.
Don't worry, Alexei, he says you're good.
Sometimes change the lineup for catcher or for Alexi. Sometimes second hitter and sometimes seven hitter. I think it's only change, but I think, you know, the lineup is pretty good for us.
So they get you 3-4 runs in the game. You just say that's enough for me.
Yeah, I need, you know, every pitcher need runs, but I think every time, you know, throw my games, the other guys help me in the game for runs and keep working.
All right. I'll be rooting for you to go 7 2/3, and then the bullpen get the last 4 guys, okay?
Okay.
Good idea?
Yeah, good
All right. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Since 1967, El Jardín has been serving the finest Mexican food. Before, after, during ball games, located conveniently just 3 blocks south of Wrigley Field, 3335 North Clark. Whether there's a game or not, you still get hungry, and El Jardín has great service, great food, and great drinks. I've enjoyed every meal I've had there, and you will too. So get to El Jardín for great Mexican food at 3335 North Clark Street in Chicago. You'll be glad you did. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. You've got to get to Kelly's Tavern. You'll have a good time. I'm cracking up thinking about it. Benkowski Trivia, 44th and Wallace, June 21st, and again July 5th at 8 p.m. Come out and play. Bring your friends. It's fun. Kelly's Tavern, 44th and Wallace. See you over there. McKell's Inn, where good friends meet for a cool one. 3259 West 111th Street, just west of Kedzie. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have $1.50 domestic bottles, $4 Guinness every day. Great people, great staff, and trivia switches to Monday nights starting January 14th. You don't want to miss that. At McKell's Inn, 3259 West 111th Street in Mount Greenwood. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. We're back in the spotlight. We're talking White Sox baseball. And a guy that I want to talk about, because it's rare that you get the brothers in the lineup, on the roster, at the same time, both healthy. Jordan Danks is back with the White Sox. He, of course, and his brother John, who for many years down in Austin, Texas, in the winter would go at it really hard, and I'm sure they'll do it again next winter, taking turns pitching and batting against each other and improving. And I think Jordan might be the bigger beneficiary because his brother had a couple-year head start in the major leagues. So you got a major league pitcher serving up pitches to you. If that doesn't help you in the offseason, hard to imagine what would. But Jordan is back, and they get to be in the same lineup from time to time. Jordan talks about that and some of the other things about trying to get playing time at the major league level. And finally, we get the situation where we got 2 Dankses on the roster at the same time. It just seemed like every time you were up, he was out, and then vice versa. It is kind of cool to be playing alongside him.
Oh, it is. I mean, last year when I first got called up, it was funny because I was on a plane here and he was going down to do a rehab start, so we just missed each other. And all the guys were treating him like they did me when he got there. They were like, "Hey, dude, what's it like having a brother in the big leagues?" It was really funny. But now that we're finally here together, we're on the active roster, and it's a lot of fun.
I've seen you running around the outfield and the bases and whatnot, and just trying to get a feel from you what it's like to be back and how you savor the opportunity and guard it, if you will.
Any opportunity that you get for playing time, you gotta take it full advantage, and so anytime I get in the game, make sure I get that sweat going a little bit, and it's real exciting. A lot easier to get pumped up to get in these games than it is down in the minor leagues, but. Again, happy to be here and on the same roster as my brother, and I couldn't be happier.
A little bit about patrolling the outfield here, because it can get a little gusty out there at times. We're right off the lake and the crazy weather we have. What are you remembering about playing the outfield, particularly center?
honestly, my motto is every time I go out there, if I can't get a hit, nobody else gets a hit. So, really, it's just about getting good reads off the bat. You check the wind every now and again, but really, that's just it's really about that first step. So you get a good jump on the ball. You don't have to be the fastest guy out there. So, and then knowing your other outfielders and what they can do, and so really, it's just like I said, knowing your outfielders and getting good jumps. That's pretty much all you can do.
And then from at the plate, you've done a decent job of getting on base. A couple of times in the last season, this season, a couple of base running gaffes that have hurt you. Are you talking to people about this, or is it just staying focused?
Really just staying focused. I mean, there's little things. I can remember something like last year. I got kind of doubled off at second base, I believe, where there was an incident where I rounded it, and then they said I didn't touch it on the way back. And obviously I know the rules, so if I thought I had rounded it, I'd have touched it on the way back. And just little things. Earlier in Kansas City this year, rounded third base and then kind of got caught in a rundown, but. Really, that's just it was one of those things. It was kind of in between. If I had gone home, I think I would have been nailed. If I had gone back, I think I'd have been nailed. So just kind of getting a rundown and then staying there as long as I could. But not too concerned about it. It's just going to be just stay focused when you get in the game.
Do you get the feeling that Robin and the coaches are aggressive in the past, that they push people to take the extra base?
For sure. They've always said, especially in spring training, they said we want to see what you can do. You get thrown out, but we want to see what you can do. Make them make the play. Go out there. You feel like you can take second base, you go ahead and get it, and they're not going to criticize you for hustle.
Well, with the way the club hit in the first 2 months of the year, which wasn't great, I mean, it would seem to me that you get in the lineup for a day or two and you start hitting and. You could stay for a week or whoever knows how long. So, I mean, there are opportunities here.
No, for sure. It's just like I said earlier, taking advantage of those opportunities when you get in the game, stay focused and make an impact. And I was joking with Rios the other day, and he asked me what my goal was today, and I said my goal is to have a good enough day to earn a start tomorrow. So, that's just like what you were talking about.
Yeah, keeping it simple. A little bit more about the club and where people are at mentally. Sometimes the team gets a little down on itself when it's toward the bottom of the standings. Do you see that here or not?
Everybody in this clubhouse knows we can play baseball, and we know we're a good team because we're pretty much the same team we were last year, and so I mean we know we're a good team, and teams hit rough patches, and that's sort of what we're in right now. But we got a lot of season left, and so guys, we're going to be picking each other up and pretty much just go from there.
Yeah, I would have to call it perplexing for a team that was in first 4 months last year, if not more, to be, in fifth or whatever. It doesn't even make sense.
No, I agree with you. I agree, but it's like I said, we all know we can play ball. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, and so we, it can be a matter of putting all the hits together and the pitching being focused, and so I think we'll definitely come out of this thing, and we're gonna end this thing strong for sure.
Well, the pitching has kept you alive, I believe, and you look, whether it's the ERAs or just looking at excellent 6-inning quality starts and strong relief. You got about 8 pitchers who have really done a great job this year. You guys should all pitch in and buy them some meals and let them know how important they were, and then maybe the favor will be returned over the next couple of months.
Oh yeah, for sure. Our pitching has always been great, and they've really been kind of helping us out this year, like you said. And so, hopefully we can get a little run support for them, and they should be able to take care of the rest.
All right, we wish you the best all year.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater Candles, they want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Little Frank's Pizzeria and Bar. Thursday, $1.50 Miller Old Style. And of course, my trivia games alternate Thursdays. The next one, Thursday, June 20th at 8 p.m. You know they have $12 large pizza and pitcher all day, every day? Easy to reach at 79th and Narragansett. Check out Little Frank's. You'll be glad you did. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie.
Then Sunday afternoon, the Blackhawks play their arch enemies, the North Stars. Saves like these by Brian Hayward in the first period kept it scoreless after one. These teams really don't like each other. Early in the second, Brian Bellows, watch him with the tip. Minnesota actually led this game 1-0, but then the floodgates opened. Because midway in the second, Mike Hudson, watch this little change of pace, goes in. 1-1, the game is tied. Then just 2 minutes later, Wayne Presley will bust in, making it look easy. 2-1 Blackhawks. Just a minute 20 later, Mike Hudson comes through again. You can let it go now, Jim. He scores so quickly, 3-1 Blackhawks. And then just 26 seconds after that, Michel Goulet with assists from Jeremy Roenick and Steve Larmer, who notched his 100th point of the year. 4-1 Blackhawks. Still in the second period, Troy Murray makes it 5-1. Minnesota added 3 in the third to make it interesting, but 5-4, the Blackhawks a winner at the Chicago Stadium.
Well, it's hard checking, playoff hockey is always hard, and defensive hockey, I don't think they played as well as they can, and they're going to be a tougher team in the playoffs.
You managed to get one on the power play. Let's talk about the rebound.
Well, Dave just shot the puck and it went off my leg and trickled through. It was, it was an easy goal. I was just going to the net and had the whole open net.
It seemed like after he gave up that first one, you guys were really able to stick him. Did he get a little unnerved by that first one?
I don't think so. He's a good tender, and he played well for him. He kept him in the game, and first period we played well, but we couldn't slip it by him.
Eddie Balfour is probably the biggest reason why we have as many points as we do. He's been outstanding from day one, and if he can continue to keep that up, I don't know that there'll be too many teams that can stop us.
You've been asked this, I suppose, a million times, but again, what is your secret for staying in there all these games? Your record continues to mount, team record.
I don't know if there's any secret for that. I've just been very fortunate over the years that I've never had a major injury, and where I've had to miss time or, a serious knee injury or something to slow me down. So it's been more luck than anything else, because I really don't do anything any different than anybody else.
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people, have a tremendous time at Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine. You'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's. Elbows Sandwich Shop is new. They got good stuff. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Italian beef, sausage, meatball, steak sandwiches, parmesan, soups, Italian subs, salads. At 6316 Archer, right around Mobile. Elbows Sandwich Shop. Really good stuff. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering. Homemade soups and salads, fresh sandwiches, eat in or take out. Daily specials for lunch or dinner, and home of the famous cheese ball at 2414 West 103rd Street at Western. You've got to get there, and their catering serves any size. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering, 2414 West 103rd Street at Western in Chicago. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. I'll be back there on December 10th at 7 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State,
a fun place. So when you get that itch for a beef sandwich, go to 58th and Harlem. It's Beefy's, a neighborhood tradition since 1987. They got a famous chicken sub, too. Double cheeseburger, dine-in, carry-out. You name it, they got it. Extensive menu at Beefy's, 58th and Harlem. Okay, the boss man Eusebio is here. Let's start with this fine item. What do you have?
You got the pan-seared chicken breast with the potato wedge and the spicy peanut sauce with the grilled banana pepper and the baby bok choy.
Fantastic. What do you have here?
Right here we got the we call it Diablo shrimp. It comes with this, dried chiles, side of rice, and the Valentina butter sauce.
Excellent. How about here?
Over here we got the grilled Atlantic salmon with the paired potato, rapini, and the soy sauce vinaigrette.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
We're back on the spotlight, and a very intense game was played last week when the Bulls squared off against the Pacers. Reggie Miller's pregame quotes are legendary now. The Bulls have nobody after Michael Jordan. The bench didn't like it, the other starters didn't like it, and it set the stage for some interesting first quarter action. In the first, Michael Jordan against the man who respects him already, against Reggie Miller. And there was more. The Lovables performed a little break in the action, and the refs were paying close attention. Then Craig Hodges, Mr. Three-Pointer, guns from the outside to tie it late in the second. Detlef Schrempf, with the urging of Stacey King, gets ejected early in the game, and the Pacers were in trouble. Just before intermission, Reggie Miller smashed down by Stacey King, and Reggie doesn't like it. However, Reggie made some great moves in the second half as well. Here's the steal and the basket. The game was tied at 76 apiece. Reggie also picks up a loose ball here. It was a great night for Miller. In fact, that put Indiana ahead 84-82. But Michael would hit 9 of the next 11 points, and the Bulls were up 93-87. In the fourth quarter, Will Perdue, watch him with the left hand. The Bulls up 101-94. And then frustration sets in. Chuck Person ejected from the game. He'll kick the ball into the stands. Maybe he'll try out for the Indianapolis Colts. Then the ball comes back, and he's going to do it again. Somebody could have gotten hurt here. Despite all the craziness, Reggie Miller, with his 11th three-pointer of the night, cuts the Bulls' lead to 115-109. They wouldn't die. But then finally, off the offensive board, the fourth shot finally goes in from Horace Grant, and the Bulls will win it by 14. The Bulls' eruption in the fourth quarter was a significant one. Reggie Miller's incredible three-point barrage has closed the Bulls' lead to just 6 points. With a tremendous performance by that late fourth quarter stretch. Michael Jordan from the inside, John Paxson from the outside.
This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero.
Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.